Hey guys, Evan Prince here, back with our little jaunt through Outer Wilds. Last time we were making our way through Brittle Hollow, just continuing to find everything. Main thing is we're exploring the Hanging City. I'll I'll see what else we have that's missing, but from what I believe, Tower of Quantum Knowledge is something that we still want to check out. The Black Hole Forge is a constant annoyance for me. We've checked out the Southern Observatory and accidentally got sent all the way to Giant's Deep. That'll probably be one of our points to look for next. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything in particular that I feel the need to touch on before we get into the game, and nothing particularly comes to mind. We still need to go to the Laban path and figure out what's going on with the Hourglass twins, but that's stuff that we'll just have to deal with at a later date. But you all know the drill at this point. Stuff down below, do with it as you see fit, and without any further ado, let's get started. Wake up. Hey Slate, how you doing? That's just dandy to hear. Absolutely dandy, good sir. Right. First things first. Anything new? Hey, the Quantum Moon. Oh shit, this actually has stuff to read. Shit. Does this mean I have been ignoring a integral part of the game this entire fucking time? God, let's turn the light on. Is this looking good? Yeah, that's looking good. But shit, that means I've been ignoring a integral part of the game this whole time. I did it in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2 with the wait time feature. I've done it in Metal Gear with the sneak or the quiet walk. I'm just brilliant at doing this. Right. What do we got? Now my unbrittled sky observed phantom moon sometime appear. Now my ember twin disappear when no one was watching. Noma Solanum, that's a skeptic, landed a shuttle on Quantum Moon. Chert mentioned Quantum Moon. No Harthian have ever been able to land on. We're gonna change that. Now my name's Solanum, landed shuttle Quantum Moon South Pole, prepped to make the rest of the journey on foot. Visitors of the moon always arrive at south for reasons unknown. Quantum Moon sometimes disappears, possibly to unknown sixth location. Right. Rybek's camp, bottom of crossroads, excitement, surrounded, matched by terror. Archaeologist, overcome fear to explore. Okay. Southern Observatory, new, more sensitive located, was built in this observatory. Was unable to detect trace of eye signal based on knowledge. Believe eye distant orbit around the sun. So that's the thing in the middle. Stop searching, instead look for it visually, sending out probes. Concerns, probability of launching, correct direction. Yeah. Tornado simulator, components, exist a rare type of cyclone that spins counterclockwise or whatever below the current. We'll have to do that intentionally. Hanging City, suspended beneath Brittle Hollow, Northern Glacier, divided vertically into 4 districts, found a switch in Meltwater, raises or lowers Black Hole Forge. Debated to obtain powerful warp core required for Ash Twins. Travel to the solar system, pursuit of something, the Eye. Tower, held useful knowledge, embarking on pilgrimage. Solanum to visit. One final rule. What the fuck is that final rule? We'll have to figure that out. Okay, so that's the Tower Rock, Strange Rock, Wanders, no one watching. Shard is reason objects. Yep. The quantum cactuses and such. Hypothesize. Accurately pieces of the quantum moon. Same signal as the Q moon. All 3 escape pods crashed. 3 launched from the vessel that was badly damaged. Old settlement. Construct temporary settlement beneath crashed escape pod. Recalled eye-shaped signal they encountered. Searching for the eye. Growing concerns of stability. Yep, so pods evacuating. Where's the third one going? Because one's going to Hourglass, the other Brittle Hollow, third unknown, encountering a signal, bramble ensnaring. Okay, suspended below, found a switch that raises and lowers it. Forge District, highest district in the Hanging City. Nomai named Poke plan to create new advanced warp core in the Forge. North Pole, covered snow and ice. Uniquely shaped rune. That's the warp symbol, I believe. From White Hole, first recreated warp. Cylindrical structure, generates strong field. Recalled a Nomai shuttle from the quantum moon. Right, Hollow's Lantern. No discoveries yet. Anything we should be aware of? Fuck it, we'll Sun Station. Way to safely travel. We'll have to swing back to that, but Ember Twin. High Energy Lab. Negative time travel. Investigate High Energy Lab in the canyon. Ember Twin's equator. Only be accessed by a path from Sunless City. That could be a good thing to do to start this episode. Backtrack to the Sunless City. Built into the walls. City divided vertically. Debated building a sun station in order to power the project. Several opposing construction. Failure could result in destruction of the solar system. That is brilliant. I think I do have that written down in my notes somewhere, but I'm generally going to say avoid creating stuff that can destroy the known universe. Travel to the solar system, pursuit of signal. Yep. Okay, that's getting mentioned multiple times. Wandering rock, multiple caves, strange rock shard, moves when I'm not watching, emits a signal. Why? How is there more to explore here? Colis was standing on the rock when it died, relit. Oh, that's how we attach our probe and then go from there. I'll mark Sunless City and Lakebed Cave will be different. Crash in our solar system. Yep. Anglerfish fossil. One player's anglerfish. Little fish go. Had to sneak across to the other side. Because blind. Delighted incorporation. Device created to track quantum moon's location. Hypothesized might form macroscopic quantum mechanics. 5 locations. There's a secret 6th. Church, uh, astronomy gear, number of supernovas, catatonic in response to our sun's imminent death, like most people would. Cylindrical upward gravity. Okay. Ash Twin, you are special. Ash Twin Project, physically sealed off by thick protective shell. Okay, that's nothing. Timber Hearth Village. Despite. Okay. Hearthian Village. Main source of explosions. Eyes glowed. Yeah, Zero G Cave. Repaired satellite. Gossin, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Seed Crash. Tektite. Looked inside, launched inside, much bigger on the inside. Yep. Mines to craft a protective shell designed to seal off central chamber of ash. Now my check to ensure no longer physical entrances or cracks. Strange poem written one of the trees in the grove. Yep. Esker Camp, doing okay. Pinpoint distant signals. Lookout platform. Okay. Yeah, Brittle Hollow. We already checked this out. Yeah, Whitehole Station. Specific body. Use a tower. Stand on the warp. Goes from there. Nomai appear before they depart. Negative. Arrival. Skeptical. Okay. My thing fell. That's the Whitehole Station there. Nomai shuttle encased in ice. Landed at the Interloper not long after arrival. Shuttle, strange readings from somewhere beneath the surface. 3 Nomai aboard. One of them stayed to keep shuttle warm. Descended below Interloper's surface. Located fissure, sunward side. Okay, well, let's go to... What's this? I have no idea what this is, and it's... something that I just flew through. Anyway, Sunless City. Yep. Come on. Alright, now I just need to remember how to get to the Sunless City. And we will go back to Brittle Hollow after this. This is just going to be a matter of me double checking if we can get to our spot. That unidentified signal is going to be our friend, I believe. If I recall how this planet works. Now, if we equip the scout launcher, launch the scout, look away, Now where is it? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, looks like we're headed the right way. Yep, okay, so should have landed here. And gone this way. Keep on going down. Down. Is this the one we're looking at? Norris Cavern. Yep, start of the path. We go here. Stick to the left. And then get over here. Off to the left side. Then we need to go up this hole. And through. We'll say, while we're traversing this area, I appreciate all of you guys who have been enjoying the series. It's been really fun to play. It's been on my list for quite a while, so being able to have an excuse of, yeah, I can play this, and well, it's not required that people watch. It definitely feels nice to know that people are at the very least interested in me bumblefucking my way through. Eye Shrine, that's not what we want. High Energy Lab Trailhead. Land. Just keep going. Is this the High Energy Lab? There we fucking go. Alright, trying to remember what the issue with this one is. Ah, the quantum cacti. Like a comedic amount of quantum cacti. Cool, filled that up. 3 minutes of O2 remain. Just gotta keep moving. There we go. Avoid that. Where? Okay, this way, under the cactus. There we go. I think we've managed to find the lab. Okay, that's the direction we need to go. Oh, lovely ghost matter. So we got that there. If we just keep going. We should be making some progress here. Or at least I fucking hope we are. Not land. There we go. Oxygen detected. Ladies and gentlemen, are we inside of our high frequency lab? Remove warp core. One. 2. What does this do? Who the fuck knows? Let's try and find something that we can read before we press too many buttons. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before leaving. Raimi and I devised an experiment to test if it's a real phenomenon or machine error. Okay, we know this. Initial things first. Experiment setup will pair small black hole core with a small white to mimic the setup. Okay, we'll have to do that. Possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. In theory, we want to try and reproduce is negative amount of time elapsing. Something entering and exiting. So, remove the white core and grab a black core instead. Okay, so got all this. Did it, was the time, funky? I don't know. You're the science man, not me. Or the science rock. Yeah, remove scroll, drop that. Pick up the other one. Bloody hell. That is, bit too close for my liking. I don't know what that did. I really need to stop pressing buttons before knowing what they do. Yeah, I want to translate the writing. Update experiment here, reproduce anomaly in arrival departure times. Pi is unconvinced it's more than equipment error. Hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible. Decided to try adding more energy. Imagine Sunless City's energy supply proves sufficient. All available energy rerouted to try experiment. About to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed it. I saw it. Pi saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. Extraordinary changes everything. Beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory, practical application. Of note, Yaru requests we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. Hate to leave him in the dark. Interesting. So, turns out time travel is very, very real if just done in infinitesimal aspects. Sun, if I had to guess. Ember twins. Not sure, not sure, not sure. What do you have for us, Note? Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before actually sent through the warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy related to extend the interval increases exponentially. I'm not shocked. Creating a 22-long interval is possible. We are currently unable to generate necessary energy. Energy is currently unavailable. Here, I guess that's from Raimi. My pun was unintended. Raimi, I believe it's you who's aeriform. Ha ha ha. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing. A thrilling but enormous undertaking would also require advanced warp technology to handle such energy. That's the sun probe, most likely. We would also need an enormous space to fit. So the Ash Twin project is part of this, for lack of a better term, power plant system. Interesting. Ashwin Project, one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, need way to travel quickly between Ash and each location that holds materials, warp towers like the ones we have on Whitehole to connect Ash Twin directly with critical locations. Each tower will warp to a different planet. Gratitude to those of you who noted my imprecise language. Yes, Sun is not a planet. Believe this is sufficiently clarified. Stop reminding me. We can warp to each tower to visually reflect it. Yeah, do that. Giant Steep could resemble a cyclone model. Timber Hearth after a geyser mountain. Poke Root, believe we can work on this immediately in Black Hole Forge. Okay. More information has been gathered. We're making very notable progress. Is this where we had our warp? Okay, there's all that. Okay. Interesting. So, let's... Okay, no, I think this might have been our warp point. Let's head back down into here. Just because. Very interesting. So, we've roughly managed to figure out what's needed. And if we launch the scout... Oh, cool. So it did amplify it enough to do that. What happens if we do like a white to white? Okay. Does it need to enter a black hole? Piss off with the storm. Does anything happen if we go black to black? Doesn't look like it. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if any of our comrades will have anything to say on the matter. Unfortunately, I kind of doubt it, but it wouldn't hurt to ask, because space travel or time travel being very real is a fascinating thing to add into the list of reality that we know about. And with this, we'll also be able to get some fuel. I just need to remember what our little drummer boy's voice is. Oh, it's you. I take it your first launch went well then? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. This wasn't it, but hey, it works. I found something at a rock. Know my writing about the quantum moon. Oh yes, everybody loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about the moon that's sometimes here and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting of the Flive, sometimes disappears. Yeah, that's the 6th. Unfortunately, never seen it. You're wonderful, but not particularly helpful. Where's my ship? Okay, it's over here. Let's use this time real quick ow, to check out our rumor log, because I'm sure we've got something at High Energy Lab that connects to Ash Twins. I'll have to spend time looking over those as well, but let's hop over to Ash. So that's, for lack of a better term, energy conduit. So, okay, we're on planet. That's what counts. Yeah, we got Ember Twins here. This is gonna be Brittle Hollow. Now we can land and run around. Which direction is this moving? Piss off. Right. It, done pissed. Yeah, so... what would this draw us toward? Well, judging by the, gravity bits, I'm going to assume delivery 1 warp core refresher in the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing it on Brittle Hollow as I write this. Wish I could wait for you, but the Forge is calling. Return with more materials. Ash is underway. Confess, deeply curious what you found on White Hole that started. Time to learn. Recommend White Hole Station model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project. Doubly useful. More precisely, would like to visit... oh, fancy. Stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. Her density rivals a neutron star, and go meet her. Happy to explain findings. Oh ho ho ho, we got a pair of lovebirds. Where is this gonna... will this send us to where we need... yes, where are we? Where the fuck actually are we? Oh god fucking damn it! Holy shit, we need to go back. We need to go back right away. We've figured out how to get here. Chert, Rybeck, we fucking figured it out. We fucking figured it out. Holy shit, we have made progress tenfold. This is glorious. I just need to be careful about my jumpings. Bum, bum, bum. Hey Ryback, the launch is great for you. You're a wild little hollow. Yep, alien race, only probably I was afraid of space. Yep, yeah, so on and so forth. Learned something. It's on the city inside the Ember Twin. Yep. Now my escape pod. Do you have anything new for us? Well, The universe is gonna die soon. And I think we had a pretty damn productive run. Oh, Ryback, what's going on for you? I found your spaceship earlier. You seem to have gotten a bit separated from it. Which, really unfortunate that, but, you know, only so much one really can do on that matter. Are you gonna have any reaction to the, heat death of our universe? You seem like the sort of fellow who would, have a lot of opinions about the fact that the universe is actively gonna die. We'll wait out the apocalypse with you. Your banjo is well worth listening to. Hey, what's up? Learn something. Oh. Oh, Ryback. The end of the world is upon us. And I appreciate your, commitment to the, banjo, but... anything? What are you doing here? Have a good one, man. The sun's about to go supernova, and yeah. Watching it through the warping of a black hole is certainly something I can't say I've done before. Boom. Ryback? The fact that you don't actively see the heat death of the universe coming towards us is, remarkable. See you around, dude. Okay, massive fucking progress made there. We need to get back to, that spot on Ember. And then we can go from there. Holy shit, this will open up so many dots for us to jump between. Also, I hope that our little love story works out. Or, rather, worked out. They're such a lovely couple, or something, even if one of them is as dense as a neutron star. There's our connection point from the Black Hole Forge to White Hole Station. Yep. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, if pro is the opposite of con, and then you have to ask yourself, what is the opposite of progress? Congress. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Stupid fucking joke. Are we just gonna have to wait out it, becoming landable. Ow. I know that our landing gear is broke. Ow. Yeah, we can play meander around the planet a little bit. Actually, if we go to the lake bed now, we might be able to use this before the it starts. I know we're supposed to be exploring Brittle Hollow right now, but the amount of progress that is being touched upon here, I hope you'll forgive me for focusing on this for the moment. Down again. We're going all the way down. Try to use the probe to figure out where it spits us out. God, I hate this passageway and its stupid fucking quantum cacti. Though I will say, I hate the black hole a little bit more. Has it? Nope. Hasn't unblocked itself yet. Push through, look around. God, we're doing ledge jumping. Shit. Fucking sandfall. That's where we need to go. So, yep. Again, just... boom. God damn it. Here. Yep, and land. That's our next point. Nope. God fucking damn it. Yep, on top. There we go. Land. There we go. Float over here. Up to there. Yep. Yeah, I know we've got 50% fuel remaining. You're not being helpful by telling me that. Right, I guess this is our next port of call. Keep going until we find the stupid fucking quantum rock. Goddamn quantum cacti. Okay, the quantum cacti aren't nearly as bad as the black hole, because if you go la 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 la, I can't see you, the cacti go away. The tree got closer. Where, where are you? Is it back? Nope. Is it back? Looking for Corliss. This is where he vanished. Missing 2 days. Happened before he disappeared. Standing on the rock, taking lanterns died, lit the torch. Wandering Rock is here. Corliss isn't. Yep. Damn. Nope. Mirror, mirror on the wall, get that rock to appear again. Hey, we got a photo of ourselves. Yep, spin me round and round and round again. Are we in the same room? Doesn't appear to be the case. Ladies and gentlemen, how curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. Wonder why that happened. Also, but alarming, new cave appears to be locked and lack an exit or entrance. Also, rock dropped me, disappeared while I wasn't watching. Has returned, never before seen a sedimentary specimen. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. Hypothesis, also carrying me out, was correct. Travel this rock. As long as I'm not observing my surroundings. Bring this to my mentor. Meloro is here to theorize consciousness being is in contact. It ceased to act as an observer. Entangled with that, moved together. Discovered new quantum rule. Vanish again. Did learn something useful. Brilliant. Let's... look about. La 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 la. Okay, we're back. I don't like that the skeleton decided to stand up. Okay? I'm man enough to say it. I don't like when skeletons randomly stand up. Why are the skeletons fucking adjusting themselves like this? Well, if nothing else, we're discovering a lot about the anatomy of them. And they definitely seem to not be what one would normally expect. Are we in the, wait. So it spat us out here? What the fuck? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I know exactly who that signal is, game. You can't fool me. We go land, that's great. Snag his fuel, talk to him. Question for you, found something. Never mind, that's not useful. Have a question. It goes supernova. Just saying hi. It's all the way down there, because I'm a blithering idiot and didn't think about me getting back out. Yep. Right side up. There we go. Yep. Get me onto the planet. Hop off while we still can. Oh shit, that's like now my space shuttle. That's fucking, or spacesuit. That's fucking groovy. Right, so we've got a thing like that, which we need to find a scroll for. Anything in here? Nope. Nope. Where's this gonna send us? Where will it come from? Where will it go? Is this storm gonna kill me, Cotton Eye Joe? Actually, we can... There we go. Take a few pictures. Where are we? That might be the core. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might have found the core. Interesting. Yeah, so we've got you there. Nope, nope, nope. Shit, 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 shit. Get me out of this. Fly me back to Ash. Okay, we're in atmosphere. That's a good start. Ow. That's fine. As long as we can just, get through. Okay, that sends us back to there. That's fine. The Ash Twins, we'll touch on that later, but the main source of interest for me is going to be this bad boy shit. Yeah, ignore me. Yeah, just ignore me walking out of the way. Oh, god damn it, it stole our spaceship. Stole the motherfucking spaceship. No, we'll put that away for now. And, okay. Okay, so that moves us from the core out. I think. Or at least that'll be the assumption I work under. If we go up here, you know, I'm really not liking this mass extinction event or whatever that happened, because we've got a whole bunch of people in spacesuits. Where are we gonna end up from here? I don't know, like Giant Steep, maybe? That would be my guess. Yep. Giant Steep. Welcome to Giant Steep. Meet the statues, not dwelling likely there. Bloody hell, 2 times gravity. Charged. Yeah, we'll head back, because Giant Steep is not our quarry today. Giant Steep is not our quarry. It is... Ow. Ooh, how many time has passed since I checked on you? How are you progressing with the sun station plans? Presently, assertion is our plan. Fail explosively or succeed. Find that funny. Thinks I'm a gas. Don't recall requesting you to monitor the conversation. Don't, here we are. Hypothesis. Beneficial from both of you. Spend time away. Okay, so, little bit of infighting. Or to use quantum? No. They're just regular fucking annoying cacti. So that's gonna roll through. We're gonna need to find our way back to the whatchamacallit, the Brittle Hollow one. And yeah. Okay, there we go. So here we go. Another leap for mankind. This one looks like it could be a Brittle Hollow. Yeah, no. It's Brittle Hollow. You can tell that because there's gravity stones everywhere. Now we just need to remember not to fucking jump about. I don't like how red and bulbous the sun is getting. Wonderful. Just keep walking, don't throw ourselves about. Because that is how we die. Black Hole Forge to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna fucking figure it out. Oh, another one of these projection bays. Brittle Hollow to... not sure yet. Be cautious. Sporting area. Well, Forge is operational. Do we need to, like, throw ourselves? Yep, so... no, that's not the answer. Huh. Does that mean we need to go two to Brittle Hollow, raise the thing, head all the way over to Ash, and then go from there. That might be what we need to do. And if nothing else, we'll be able to check out. Hey, yep, ready to get this off the ground. You're not fucking helpful. Like, I appreciate you making the ship, but you are not helpful in the slightest. Right, ship log, what do you got for us? Why would you need a 22-minute negative time interval? That's my question. So high energy lab, possible, require new technology. We can remove that, lake bed caves. Cease, use quantum object, returned, with the rock theorized. Okay, so that's one part that's been done. Sun station, not everyone supported its construction. Black hole forge. Crafted warp cores, and then that was transferred. Yeah. Not gonna touch on those. Yeah, Is this the quantum moon? Let's try it again. Okay, so that'll just spit us out. Yep, autopilot, head to there. In theory, if we go... If we go from the midpoint, yeah, right there. Come on. Yep, there we go. We've landed. I don't care that landing gear's been damaged. That's not overly important to me at this moment. Exit. This isn't the point that I was hoping to use, but fuck it, it will work. The hole's over here somewhere. Ignore me just traipsing around in the frigid water. Which, you know, I'm sure is a brilliant experience. Down here. Wrong direction. So we need to get to the runoff district, I believe. And then from there... Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Because we need to get this over there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm assuming that's more of the Cult of the Eye stuff. Here we go. Swap that to up. Up we go. Deal with more interstellar travel. Need to get ourselves to the point. And go from there. I wonder why specifically the Naomai used the geometric symbol that they did. I mean, obviously it's a really cool symbol and all that, but why that one? You know? Why that one? Hey, Dark Bramble. Up to here. Interloper is also going to be a place that we need to swing by. Yeah, autopilot. That is it. How behind the sun is it gonna go? 'Cause I'd rather not boil myself alive. Okay, yep, there we go. There, send it. Has it been aligned? Cool, fire those retro rockets. Awesome, and now we just fly in. Nope. Yeah, come on. Down we go. Land. Get out. Open hatch. Not the one I necessarily want to be on, but so long as we're inside for when the storm passes, that's all that matters to me, because shit, our ship is just gonna get disappeared, ain't it? Oh well. Here's to you, ship. There she goes. This has been a unbelievably productive time, I will say. Is it because I started to interact with mechanics that are supposed to be interacted with? Who can say? Who can say indeed? Yep, fly way off to the side. Let that pass, cause our ship is lost and buried. Okay, there's the Ember Twins. But the one we're going for. I just circumnavigated the planet like a fucking dunce. Right. Yeah, we'll let this pass and then go for it on the next one. Not as helpful as I was hoping, but helpful enough. So what? That's going to be like a massive energy transfer thing if we're using the context clues that we're having available. Where the fuck did it get sent? Oh, sandstorm. How I am mildly annoyed by you. Let me count the ways. Ah, no wonder why we couldn't access it. It was flooded out. Well, now we wait. Would it have been good to do this before I wasted every drop of fuel? Maybe. Am I smart enough to do that? Maybe. Did I do it? No. Come on. There we go. The black hole forge has been dropped. Now we just need to go figure out what the fuck's in the black hole forge. So that's that. That's there. So it flips us. We'll check that out later. The black hole forge is calling my name. And oh god, does its siren song sound so sweet. Enter. Long have I doggedly pursued thee. You are finally mine. Fucking finally. What am I taking? Where am I taking the first core? Take the remaining. All of the cores are being constructed on or alt towers are being constructed on Ash, so they'll go there. Thanks. Poke, Clary, leaving for delivery, send Yarrow regards. Return to the forge shortly, going to catch up with Root, make him deliver, make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. White hole cores, 6 of the receivers being constructed. So those deliveries will be a pain in your ass. A pain in the neck, rather. C-spines up here. Tower designs. Okay. Talk to him. Not sure what that's about. Regarding warp towers, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with its tune? Enjoy precision as much as the next. Okay, so basically it just needs to generally go in its 5 degrees of the center. Slightly longer warp window. Last several seconds. Stepping into the warp during the active will immediately be warped. Alright. Now we just need to pick up this scroll. Drop scroll. Grab this scroll. And throw her there. Yarrow believes spotted a flaw, namely one of the warp will never activate because it will never line directly overhead. Romantic interests think a warp tower's alignment is its receiver. Does he not know or is corresponds? Isn't unreasonable given receiver does have to be located there. Yaro understands the distinction. He also likely doesn't realize hourglass twins are so close they function as a single astral body. Shared allotment point. Seem to recall that was your understanding of warp tech at first. Ooh, someone's getting a little opinionated. Yeah, let's grab this one and meander over towards the projection stone. What do we got here? Good news, Yarrow. Advanced warp core ready to be installed. Central chamber of ash. No, it isn't. Everything well at the forge. Core's durability needs to be improved. Still need more time. Ignore her. Core is finished. Sister tells otherwise. She will be finished. Ah, threats. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. Core is extraordinary. Her design is beautifully clever. Intrigued. Everybody is excited. Pi is beside himself with joy. Piss off. Where are we? So, I'm gonna say that's not normally what we see with one of those. And I'm not quite sure how I should feel about that. Weird fucking masks. Some of them are lit up, some of them aren't. I really don't like how all of the skeletons are just suddenly dead. Exit to surface. That's great. Black hole forge. Yep. So this is directly under that point. Okay, that's there. Right, I mean, may as well use this because it throws us up here. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for your help, Rybeck. Ooh, I wonder if bringing up that would have been good. It probably would have, but yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. God damn it. Oh, never mind. Rybeck, can I talk to you about Hang City? Yep. Yep, I know, yep. Learn something. It's annoying that we can't tell him about some of this stuff. And it's also annoying that we're currently stuck without our ship. Map. We don't have access to that. Our ship is currently on the Hourglass, so we can't do much about that. Well, Ryback, wake me if anything interesting happens. Namely, the heat death of the universe. Because that's about all I got going for me right now. Ooh, new Any Austin video. Oldest building in Liberty City. That's neat. Okay. Interesting. Oh. There was an alert about something to do with Winds of Winter, and we all know that that's a load of fucking horseradish. Winds of Winter is probably never gonna get released. Ooh, that's a way to die quick. Might not be the best way, considering we are literally immolating ourselves in front of our friend, but that's certainly a way. Yeah, Free Folk is currently ripping that message of, oh, winds might be coming, to shreds, and I don't fucking blame them. I do not fucking blame them in the slightest. Ship log, what do we got? Black Hole Forge. Alignment beam diagram, yet. Alignment, not exact, within 5 degrees. Anyone who steps in will be warped. Off center, so close they function as a single point. Ash Twin Project, that'll be our next major thing. Sun Station we want to go to eventually. How is the entry point? What's the entry point for that one? Yeah, Escape Pod 3 looks like that's in the Bramble. The Vessel is also in the Bramble. Gonna need to check out that. Yeah, let's head back to the towers. Head back to the towers and go from there. We are making damn fine progress today. Turns out when you actively follow the instructions, it's it kind of fucking solves a lot of your issues. Yep. And going. So. Ow. Yep, ship hull breach. How deep are we gonna fall down into this hole? Okay, so, the ship ain't supposed to do that. And here comes the fucking storm. Yeah, vitals low. Vitals critical. So don't launch yourself into something at Mach fuck. And yeah. Don't do the Mach fuck. It's not a good thing to do. You can make a t-shirt about that. Like, you know, have a picture of the ship broken apart as it runs into a planet, saying, don't do the Mach fuck. Or something like that, you know. I'm not a graphic designer. You can really tell that with the channel logo. Especially the old channel logo, Christ on a Bike. That it's massively improved, yes, but oh god, not into the sun. Yep, let us go. There we go. Nope. Land on the planet. And yeah, so and let's get back into the ship so we can fly around and away from the okay, that's going up. Yeah, so what? At this point, we just wait. Beyond that, want to swing by the interloper after this, so fly the ship through the warp hole. Because if we can land on the interloper, we'll be able to, you know, properly take a look. It's what, the sun side that we need to go to. I think. Yeah, I think. Come on, wait, 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 wait. Come on. So how's the weather where you guys are? It's actually it's a lot better for me today. We're currently sitting around 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Up 78. It feels like 78. What's the 0 inches of precipitation? It is 28 degree or percent humidity. So, according to my weather app, it is too dry. The visibility is good at 7 miles. There's a light breeze going north-northeast. 30 pressure. The UV index is 10. The dew point is 42, so that's dry. Air quality is good at 47. Grass pollen, absolutely. My eyes have been very itchy. Weed pollen low, tree pollen low. Yeah, I could believe that. Moonrise is looking to be at 3:45 a.m. So that's lovely. Yeah, so let's check out. Have we lowered enough to access some of the conduits? Please tell me we can access some of the conduits. There we go. Now we go. Let's fly her out here, so that we can. I did not want to crash into that, but it appears I was not able to see that it existed and made a very silly mistake. If nothing else, we can wait. Scroll. Scroll. Come on, Sand, you can't sink fast enough. We need to get the scroll. Where's Ash? God, let me enter. Let me in. No. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. Insert scroll. What do we got? Visiting Heng City, planning Ash Lab. Project on Equator. Became lost. Gratitude. Raimi found me. Building large solar panels. Surprised you didn't see it. Imagine. Otherwise immensely clever Connie would lose his head if it weren't atomically impossible. Alright, because these guys are incapable of stuff like that. Where is this going to send us? Let's find out. It appears that it doesn't take us. Well, we wait here. We wait and wait and wait. So trying to think what all there is that really needs to be said. Because all in all, it seems like we're mostly figuring stuff out. We've got a few lines which still need to be figured out, like the interloper being one. I'm not sure how that connects, or even if it does. And need to head to Dark Bramble at some point. Hey, buddy. Man, that harmonica is absolutely Feldspar, or whatever his name is. The guy who went missing. And definitely did not end up in Dark Bramble. No way that happened. So, probably gonna find him at some point. It'll be like, oh wow, holy shit, that's wild. We also got the DLC, which I am not sure what that is all about. You know, obviously we'll figure it out eventually, but I'm just not sure what that's gonna look like. Could be worth checking out the moon graph, or the point on the moon that has all of the venture points. But God fucking damn it. That's brilliant. Wonderful to see you, Chert. Ignore me as I try to fly to a new fucking planet. Yep. Fly here. Keep going. We want to land. Yep. On any part of the pathway, really. But specifically, we want to try and travel. So this might be our port of call. Because what? Center of the planets works for both, it said. Oh, hey, that's the interloper. I mean, I guess because it's, Wait, no, that doesn't... No, that does make sense. The interloper's there doing its thing. So, sun side, there's a crack that we need to check out. Dark Bramble is its own mystery. Yep, come on. Warp us out. And here we are. Where are we? We're just here. That's nice and all, but not what I was hoping for. Oh, God damn it. Well, suppose nothing else for us to do but hop back on, give our other warp point a try. Because in theory it should be able to let us go, but it just doesn't seem to want to. Yep, that's our friend. Quantum frequencies, anything special here? Cave shard. I'll put that away. And once more, my watch begins. I'm riffing on this song because I don't have much to do in this very moment. That thing is glowing slightly green. Da da ba. Okay, so we have yet to find a way to really get that going. I assume this will be something we reach through, like, yeah, center underground bit or something, because, you know, all of this is chock full of cactus and not the quantum kind. Actually, if we just are really careful with how we fly, we can probably get up there. Right, let's go to the interloper real quick. I feel like that'll be a worthwhile thing to just do that. Right, we know what we're doing, it's just a matter of getting it done. Annoyingly enough. Granted, that's how most things are. If you know how to do them, you can get them done. But, yeah, you can figure out what all I mean by any of this. Right, interloper on the sun side. The real catch, oh wait, is gonna be getting to the damn interloper. And assuming that it's in a spot that wants to be got. Where is it? All the way out here. Yep, lock on. Interloper. Yeah, we'll autopilot there. I'm sure nothing will go wrong if I do that. So 30 clicks at getting close to a click a second. Yep, we're going over a click a second now, so it'll take us like probably 15 seconds to get there. Now, the catch is gonna be landing on the damn thing. That's gonna be the real catch. Oh god. Come on. Get me on to the interloper. Landed, got my suit on, out we go. So fissure on the sun side. I think I saw parts of it. Yep, so here's at least some of the fissure. as we ice skate away. Anything worthwhile here? Anything worthwhile in the slightest? Ow. Ow. Okay. Where the fuck? Seriously, it said fissure Sunside. Where's Sunside? Is this it? Oh God, this is the gimmick of this one. Gonna have to work around the constantly melting and refreezing rock. That's bloody marvelous. Oh, goodbye, ship. Well, we're here for the long haul, it seems. Here for the long haul, it seems. Ow. Cool, so that's freezing back up. We're gonna need to get to essentially stay here until it thaws again. So we're thoroughly in the hurry up and wait segment of this venture. Yep, just keep going nice and calm. Well, it is cool how each planet has its own, like, for lack of a better term, gimmick. Even if some of them are really annoying to deal with. Or rather, more annoying than others. I'll put it that way. I say as I fucking slip around, oh hey, that's a snowflake. What are we looking at? Cool, so our ship is legitimately just gonna float into the sun. Do want to check out the ship again, though. I feel like that could be a worthwhile thing to do. Especially considering this is like the second time we've come here. Troublesome wishes to stay submerged. Might freeze entirely, even if it did. Gravity cannon. Exploration of the comet. Do we have any way of entry for this? The answer is obviously no, but it's worth checking as we run low on fuel and a breathable stuff. So ice skate our way to death. I got something just stuck around my eye. It's not enough in my eye that it's causing issues where I have to run off and be like, oh my god, my eye. But it's Just enough. And hands off the controller, stop moving, and wait until we can find whatever's going on. So yeah, I am gonna wait here for us to get within thawing range. So, yeah, start the loop here. Bad news, we're starting to run low on oxygen, which means we need to be able to plan this really well for the next expedition. Because this one is a bust. The ice did not melt enough for us, or it melted, but just not good enough for us to interact with. Yep. Fucking go to sleep. God, my eye. Something in my stupid eye. We're fucking here. Up. I just head straight up so that we can go there. Interloper's out here. Because we need it to be close enough to the sun, but the issue is we're accelerating right towards the sun. And incinerating ourselves in the sun. One of these days we're gonna do that right. But today is not that day. I am gonna get on that interloper if it's the last fucking thing I do. Up in. Buckle up. Where are you? This might have to be a manual thing. Sort of slingshot our way around the sun. There's a sun station. Do want to get on there at some point. There we go. The danger is past for now. Yeah, we just need to stay on, again, the south side of the sun. And that should get us back to where we need to go. But again, I just don't like the fact that all the Naumai skeletons are just in normal, everyday positions. Or at least some of them are, because that implies to me that there was a like mass spontaneous extinction event, and all of them just kind of died at roughly the same time, because it doesn't look like you'd see, at least from what I'm aware of, in more violent situations. It just looks like, you know, they all woke up one morning and decided, you know what? I'm gonna fucking die today. That sounds like a jolly good show. And you know what? They fucking died. Now, the right move here, now that I think about it, is to stay in here just so we can get more oxygen. Rumor mode, what do we got? Frozen shuttle. Lost just below they went. The energy surface, subsurface, located fissure in the ice sunward side. Descended to investigate. Gonna need to wait till we pass, like, probably Brittle Hollow. Maybe even Timber's Hearth before we really think about hopping in. That would be my thought, at the very least. Yep. Wait, we do. Come on, we're almost there. Yep, almost there. And now I'll hop out. Go here. Oh. Here it is, the Great Thawing. Where's our entry point? Come on, where the fuck is it? Here it is. Down. Nope. Down, down, down. Let me go back onto the fucking planet. We found what we need. We just need to get in before it refreezes. God fucking damn it. Right. Where do we want to go? Why the fuck is my ship over there? God damn it, we need to go catch it. %, fuel remaining. Okay, we'll shoot for Giant's Deep and go from there, I guess. That's gonna be the best bet we have here. Fucking 5 kilometers away. God damn it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Yep, keep aiming. Aiming. We are almost there. Come on. Not we're gonna miss that. Well, turns out when you're dealing with astronomical stuff. 5 degrees is a pretty fucking massive thing. So where can we go from here? Burnout. Let's just burn out. Oh hey, there's the interloper. Goodbye. Wonder if I highly doubt it, but given my recent performance, I am wondering if we're gonna get to like 100 deaths or something. Or sorry, not 100 deaths, 100 time loops. Because that's slightly different. Ever so slightly different. Yeah, looking at what all we've dealt with, I think legitimately our best choice here might be to try to go to Giant's Deep and do with all that, because I have yet to actually check out a Hollow's Lantern. Need to figure out some way to get onto the interloper while we're able to do that, but I have yet to figure it out. Let's give it one last try and go from there, because I think that'll be our mark point. Out, we need to navigate around the sun. Yep, because interloper's out here. We need to get there right at the right time, and I need to maintain myself there at the right time, which I am not doing presently. So, you know, mea culpa on that one. Huh. Mea bloody culpa. Oh. God fucking damn it. Well, if nothing else, we know exactly what we're going to be doing outside while we wait. Headlights are repaired, landing gear is repaired, autopilot is repaired, cockpit repaired. What else needs to be given yield once over as I fucking slip away? What's that song? Give me the beat, boys, free my soul. Want to get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. Yeah, adjust that to just be about us slipping away. So crossing Brittle Hollow, Timber's Hearth is going to be next. Important thing is making sure I'm in the right area for when we have to go deep underground. So I'm just gonna... No, because it starts to slip again. Does this does count as the sun side, right? Not anything else? Right? Ba, 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 ba. Yep, so the thaw is starting. Okay, that's not the one we want. This is what we want. Go down. What do we got in here? Ladies and fucking gentlemen, that's unsurprising as ghost matter. Yeah, we'll have the camera moved down at this point, so won't be an issue. No ghost matter in there. Maybe ghost matter there. Maybe ghost matter there. But we got a tree. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever must lie must be closer. Closer to the comet's center. Starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Clary, do you read us? Yes, but your voices are faint. Fear we will lose communication. Continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the readings. I understand. Be cautious, both of you. Equip scout launcher. So, nope. Nope. How to get to the core. Is this the path? Keep going. Because I hear the reading. So, massive pool of ghost matter there. Nope. I'm not gonna throw myself into that pit. But if we go to launch mode, okay, so is it the entire? Yeah, that's the entire entry point. Interesting. Any quantum frequency, is that what they were hearing? No. Distress beacon, no. I'll just put that away then. Yeah, retrieve that. Not photo mode. Oh god. Shit. Are we... Where is it? Okay, it's that entrance point. Right. That point is fine. Well, think I found one of the now my explorers. Launch mode. So far, so good. Keep going. So we gotta translation device there. Translate. Spherical stone's casing here seems to be the source of the energies reading. No, rather, source is from within the stone, detecting some exotic matter. Stone is muting our readings, 10 times what we're seeing at least. I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. Yeah, the ghost matter. As far as I can tell, direct contact is fatal. Never encountered anything like this casing, protecting us from inside. It's volatile. Whatever the matter inside this stone casing is, more than just profoundly unstable, under tons of pressure, not undertones. Look at this density scan. It's really compact. This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagine. If the stone were to rupture, the lethal matter expand rapidly, completely blanketing the star system almost instantly. Pressure is still building as the comet approaches this system. Return to the shuttle. Rest of our friends must know. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know, the better. We'll learn. Okay. So this crystal is preventing some of the ghost matter from ghosting. Interesting. That down there, is that another, no, that's a crystal. Where is it? Where is this damnable matter? Okay, that hole. Do we want to navigate our way out? That's that. That's that. Any holes that are safe? Because I don't immediately see... Okay, there's the crack that we entered from. Okay, so ghost matter just appears to be a constant, which is really interesting. Like, so it's old enough that the Naumai had to deal with it. Interesting. They kind of look like the Pike Syndicate from Star Wars. So we got that hole. Can we make it back to the spaceship? Actually, where is our spaceship? Okay, so, the answer is go directly into the ghost matter, because I don't feel like figuring out how to get a full 20 clicks back. That's interesting. So there's a total of two major threats: the heat death of the universe and also just the interloper's insane amount of ghost matter. Found the two missing members of the shuttle. Large ruptured stone exploded from the inside. Traced strange energy readings to the spherical stone filled with matter. That's ghost matter, if I had to guess. Determined the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, exotic matter would rapidly expand, completely blanketing almost instantaneously. Map mode. So looks like we've pretty much done all we can for that. The white hole, I'm sure we'll get something. Dark bramble is... Right, that's what we were gonna do. Let's read through this. Launch scout into the sea. Crashed. Much bigger. Yep. Now my warped... Something called the vessel attempting to follow signal of the eye. Vessel crashed somewhere in the bramble. Vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed. Three escaped. One never left bramble. Right. How long have I been recording? 2:17. Do we want to get a quick look at this? Let's get a quick look at this. Now my projection pool saw interior of a space station orbiting Giant's Deep. Yep, decided to construct a probe in orbit around. Hal says Gabro went to Giant's Deep, try and learn about the statue. Oh boy, we found lots of those. Detected quantum signal coming from somewhere in Giant's Deep. Yep. That's coming from a lot of places. Some reason this orbital probe as a indefinite... Our orbital probe is on indefinite hiatus. Speak English, I do. Cannon was not asked to fire. According to the computer, long-range probe recently launched. As in something that I launched or something else? More to explore. Actually, let's take a look at Lantern's Hollow first. Just because that is the one thing that is not marked. After that, probably going to call it an episode. Here we interacted with stuff that we should have been interacting with for a long damn time, but have not. Ow. Son of a bitch. I have no memory of this place existing. What is this? Unidentified signal nearby. That's Quantum Moon, if I had to guess. Is this like a outer chamber? Satellite angle 137, 40 degree. Right, recording. And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space Satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Venture has... Ah! They're printing! They're printing! Here they come! Stars above! Will you look at that? There's Brittle Hollow. And look there! That's the Hollow's lantern! And Giant Steep! And the Quantum Moon! I'm speechless, completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images. And in color, no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timber's hearth look tiny from... Hold on. What's that? That can't be right. I mean, that's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. Which angle are we talking about? Well, there must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabbro and ask them to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. What doesn't show up? So we've got Bramble, Giant, Hollow. Gonna say Ember. Interloper's son. What do we have here that looks like it doesn't belong? Is it that hole, or is that just an eclipse? Or, are we talking about our friend hanging in front? Interloper... I'll grab a screenshot and then, mark it up. See what it is, because if it legitimately is just the fact that we've got John's spacesuit in front of it, you know, then so be it. But I've got a feeling it might be a little more than that. All right, let's take a look at the Grove. Campfire, s'mores, chair. Despite my checking on them 1,000 times over, the images are still not ready to print over the radio tower. Well, it's like they say, a watch satellite never transmits data. Ha, that's a little joke for you, Journal. No one says that. Someday, I'll have to study the mechanism of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabro, our resident expert in leisurely whiling hours away, who recommends the following. Gabro's 3 foolproof steps for dozing off. Light a nice cozy campfire and get comfortable. Gaze deeply into the serene warmth. Let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into peaceful slumber. If Gabro knew I'd taken notes, they'd probably think I'd finally cracked, but I refuse to accept sass from an astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. Hey, I will say there is some joy to be had in a slightly burnt marshmallow. But I will say, I do prefer a nice golden brown one myself, and the rare occasions that I do make marshmallows. Like, lovely. Right. What else is going on? Well, chalk that up to a place that I did not realize existed. Landing camera, where is it? Ah, it's inside of a tree. Right, that's fixed. Up we go. Now, as we extricate ourselves from the tree, let's go swing by Brittle Hollow. See what all we can find on its lantern. Interesting. I do wonder who that helmet is supposed to be. Is it somebody who's supposed to be there, or did we get a fucking interloper just randomly showing up for shits and giggles? I couldn't tell you, and that's part of the fun. Don't tell me I'm playing this blind. Alright, Hollow's lantern. That's fine. Anything worthwhile here? Clearly not where we were. Clearly not where we were. What are we at time-wise? Hell. Let's take a look at our ship log, because I forgot to do that. See if there's any additional rumors or stuff we need to see. I am so happy I figured out that the ship log is a thing I need to look at. Unfortunately, that means I have not taken nearly as many notes. But, yeah, radio tower. What does a radio tower have for us? Designed to receive photos taken deep space satellite. Solar photos. Hornfels noticed something strange in one of them, but concluded equipment malfunction. You cannot simply say, "Oh, it's an equipment malfunction," and not tell me what it could be. I'll have to mark that for next episode. Go to H lantern. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, the only thing we really haven't messed around with is Giant's Deep. Obviously the Sun Station as well, but having the issue of can't really explore that. We need to find a way inside the Ash Twin project. Though that might not be for the best. The vessel, that's on Dark Bramble. Escape Pod 3, that's also Dark Bramble. Which tells me that the Dark Bramble stuff is going to show up, like, here-ish. We got the weird ruptured core. Gabro is doing his thing. Orbital probe cannon. Yep, that's that. Construction yard. Inside the seed. Only so much we can really do there. Quantum moon. 6 location. Tower of quantum knowledge. I can't find a way in there, and that's bothering me. The quantum signal. Yeah, Giant Steep is someplace I haven't explored yet. It really just looks like the thing for us to do is just head to Giant's Deep. But that'll be next episode. So you all know the drill. Stuff down below. Do with it. Why is there a circle around jetpack auto boost? Is that something I'm supposed to do? But before I get distracted too much, let's hop outside to get a view of all this. Who? Yeah, unknown. That's gonna be our harmonica. Yep. Well, you guys know the drill. Stuff down below. Do with it as you see fit. And see you in the next one. Wherever the fuck that takes us. Let's quit out of this time loop and go from there. Later, folks. Thanks for watching, and see ya in the next one.